Hi there. So it's October finally, so I can start going back down to the lower deserts. It's still 90 degrees out here, so I'm going to be taking it easy today in today's hike. I'm in the Superstition Wilderness. Today I'm going to go up the cave trail or cave route. It's not like an official trail. You see some rocks behind me? That's where I'm headed to. I'm going to start hiking. So I'm starting the hike going up Bluff Springs Trail, just a short distance up until I hit kind of a spur trail for this cave trail route. And I'm going to kind of meet up with the Peralta Trail. So that out there is Peralta Canyon, and that's the direction I'm going to be heading up today. So that's Peralta Canyon, the opening to it. I'm going to be heading up that shortly. But first, I got to go out this direction. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to head up, but it might be that pass right there. I could be wrong. Okay, it looks like I've arrived at the Cave Trail 233 route. It doesn't really look like there's any obvious trail markings, but this looks to me like a old cairn. So it's probably right through here. I've never done this Cave Trail 233 route, so we're gonna give it a shot. As you can see so far, it's a pretty well-defined trail. Okay, that was some tough climbing. So I came up from this spot right here. You can't really see it in the camera, but there is kind of a little bit of a trail and I believe I'm headed out this direction, kind of into these rocks. I have no idea how challenging this is going to get. I believe there's a rock formation out there called the Praying Monk. I'll take a close-up in a sec. And out here is where the, I believe it's the Dutchman Trail, goes around the Miner's Needle. I'll actually be hiking part of that tomorrow, I think. And let's go ahead and check out the greater view. A little rock overhang over here. And that out there is Coffee Flat. Gorgeous day out here. Just enough clouds to have a little bit of shade. This route is super cool so far. Look how good the quality of this trail is. I think the trail descriptions I had were kind of dated when this trail was more kind of a new route, but it seems like people have come through and actually graded this trail professionally, so this is a lot better hiking than I expected it to be. Alright, I think I'm almost gonna have a view down into Peralta Canyon soon. Alright, Got a pretty good view now, as you can see. This out here is Peralta Canyon. You might be able to see the trail way out there for a Peralta trail. Me, I'm on the cave trail route, which is directly this way. I think this is mostly a cross-country route now, so see how it goes. But I'm about to approach the cave part of the cave trail. Okay, I stepped up to like a scenic viewpoint here just because the view ahead is really cool. So I'm going to be contouring along that section right there. I'm actually going to be heading up this mountain right in the center. It's going to be a bit of an adventure. And this on the left here is Peralta Canyon with its stunning rock spires. And there's like a big balanced rock right here. Oh, must have been from recent monsoon rain. It's got a tiny bit of flow, but it's unusual for this time of year, October, the dry season. I gotta go up there. This is the exciting part of the cave trail. I'm making my approach to this Slick Rock mountain. Here's a view back from where I came from. Kind of kicking myself for not having done this trail before. I've been out here so many times and never done this one route, but it's probably the most scenic route in the Superstitions. If I had to rank them, I'd say this is up there, number one. You got a spectacular view of kind of the area where Weaver's Needle is, right here. Never caught Weaver's Needle from this angle before. I almost bailed. So I took a wrong direction, I think. I was following a line of cairns. According to my map, those cairns deviate around the actual route. I don't know where those cairns were taking me, but I followed them for about half a mile. So I had to come back. And I had to do some problem solving to figure out how to get over here. Yeah, it's not very obvious where you go, but I'm heading up this now. And it's very, very steep. But I remember seeing pictures online of stuff similar to this, so kind of heading up kind of a chute. Okay, I think I got through the crux of that little traverse up this slick rock, so now I'm kind of contouring along the slick rock, kind of rim walking. Pretty sweet view. This is the way looking back. Well, I'm glad I found the way. It was looking a little dicey there for a little while. All this is Peralta Canyon. And I'm actually along the part of the trail where this trail's name gets its name from. This is kind of one of these little caves over here. There's a lot of soot on the ground, so I'm guessing people camp here a lot. And that's the way I'm going. A little bit tight through here. Oh, okay. I think we're heading that direction. All right, I think I've reached Fremont Saddle. So this is the Peralta Trail right here, I believe. Okay, here's the iconic view of Weaver's Needle from Fremont Saddle. So I'm going to be heading down that way, down the remainder of the Peralta Trail into the Dutchman Trail area. Flowing water is a surprise. I might actually change my plan to camp closer like maybe East Boulder Canyon or something like that. The only reason I wanted to camp at Charlie Boy is because water's a sure thing. But with all this flow out here, I might be able to camp a little bit closer and do a little bit different of a route. Yeah, but that's what you think it is. It's a rattlesnake. Almost stepped on it. Blending in very well with these leaves. This out here is Bluff Spring Mountain. You've probably seen this on camera from my channel a bunch of times. I'm cresting kind of a high point over here. So I'm going to be going the way the camera is now pointing. Just right over this ridge, and then I'm going to descend into East Boulder Canyon. There's our descent down into East Boulder Canyon. All right. Almost into East Boulder Canyon. Yeah, I can't tell if there's pools or not down there. I'd say I have about a 50-50 shot of finding water in East Boulder Canyon. If I don't find water in East Boulder Canyon, I'm gonna have to move on and hike another 2 miles to Charlie Boy Spring. And it's very likely that I will end up hiking in the dark to camp if I have to do that. We'll see what happens. Okay, I made my junction. Dutchman Trail is this way. Back that way would be towards the, I think it's the First Water Trailhead. And I'm gonna be heading up this way, but I wanna check the canyon first. Let's go see if there's any water down here. So I know some good campsites. Yeah, there's actually some water. Nice. Very hard to see the water down there, but I can see the reflection glinting in the sunset. There's a little bit of flow to it. I'm gonna go up where I know there's good campsites and see about the water over there. And hopefully I'll have water like really close to my camp. Oh, that tastes good. Looks like there's kind of a thunderstorm coming in. Kind of the tail end of monsoon season. We've been getting a later and later monsoon every year for reasons. And yeah, I'm just down from where I want to camp, but I want to get water filtered as fast as possible because this storm is moving in quickly. And today's hike was difficult, but I liked it. That cave trail was something else. My legs are just all cut up. I figured being up high that I wouldn't really have to deal with like overgrowth, but boy was I wrong. I actually did bring my pant legs for these shorts, but they're kind of buried down in my pack. Well, that was tough. That's probably the toughest route that I've hiked in the Superstitions, but it was worth it. The views were pretty extraordinary. So I was gonna film all my camp cooking and everything, but I don't think I'm gonna do that now. If you notice, there's a pretty big thunderstorm developing behind my camp. It's been coming in for the last couple of hours. And it's actually October 7th today, and so it's really unusual to get like a monsoon type of thunderstorm out here this time of year. It's gonna be a little bit harrowing, but I've camped in plenty of thunderstorms. I'm sure I'll be okay. That's the end of day one. See you tomorrow. Last night was pretty wild. There was a monsoon storm that rolled in, a very late monsoon storm. So I'm going to start by heading eastward over this pass behind me, and then I'm going to go down into the kind of lower LaBarge Canyon where like Charlie Boy Spring is, or I might head out to Whiskey Spring, or I might just hike out today. I don't really know. I'm going to play it by ear. So let's get hiking. Well, I was hiking to remember the name of the pass. It's called Blacktop Mesa Pass. And it's named after this mesa right next to us right here. So there's a pass like right over there, kind of directly behind this cactus in the foreground. That's where I'm going. Temperature's heating up. Most of the way up this pass. Probably gonna end up doing a lot of climbing today. This down here is the kind of upper part of East Boulder Canyon. You might be able to see our campsite from last night down there. And that's the lower part of East Boulder Canyon. One of my favorite places. Dutchman Trail is pretty wild and overgrown right now. There's a lot of cat's claw and there's a lot of like overgrown kind of grasses. Gotta walk through this stuff, I think. Oh, come on. This is all really sharp stuff. Oh. Oh. This trail probably hasn't been touched in about a year. Okay, that was a fail. That cat's claw is really overgrown. It's just very unpleasant hiking, almost impassable. So I'm gonna wait to come back here until the trail has been reasonably cleared. So instead I came back and I'm gonna go up the Terrapin Trail and try that. It'll probably have less cat's claw because it's kind of higher up. That's, I guess you could call that a water source. That mountain is what I was traversing over yesterday when I did the cave trail. Just a beautiful day out here. Clouds are really cooling me off a lot. So that right there is the mountain that we hiked over on day one. It looks like it's some good camping along the Terrapin Trail right here. But I'm actually only a few miles away from the car. I'm gonna go down the Bluff Spring Trail and probably get back to the car before 3 p.m. So originally I was gonna camp out, but not on this one. So yeah, this is gonna be a short trip. All right, I'm gonna be heading down there into Bluff Spring Canyon. You can kind of see the praying monk out there. This is Barks Canyon. Okay, I think that's going to be the end of this video. I'm pretty close to the car, and I've filmed this trail a bunch of times on my channel before, so you can go look at my other Superstition videos if you want to see the entirety of this trail. So the goal for this trip was just to hike that cave trail. Everything else after it was just kind of an add-on. It was a really cool trail. I would totally do it again. Just make sure that you have decent route finding skills. I would definitely recommend downloading like a GPS track of some sort and putting that on like a phone or something, because there were cairns along the way, but those cairns led me astray. So the route itself is actually mostly unmarked. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I really liked it. So that's going to be the end of the video. Like if you like, and subscribe for more. See you next time. Which means I can start heading back down into the lower deserts. Still about 90 out here today. Oh, shoot, Take two.